Hi, it's Rob Moore here from Progressive Property, and I'm with Jamie Madill. This is everyone, Jamie.
Hi, everyone.
And everyone, this is Jamie. Now, I unfortunately, because I have to be the host, end up getting stitched up with the Madonna microphone all the time. You've got your lovely subtle lapel one there. And we decided today we'd just have a shirt off. You can decide who's winning that one. Because Jamie's actually started to build one of his own brands in Progressive. I know that you know your style and your look is a part of that. Before we get into that, could you just share with everyone kind of your top level results? You know, how long ago did you get into property? Did you have any prior experience? And what you've done since you've been in the Progressive community.
Sure. So I started investing in property in 2006. I bought a couple of off-plan properties, which didn't make me any money at all. So I entrusted people who I thought were doing the right thing for me to make money, and it didn't happen. After that point, I decided to educate myself. I worked with Mark and Rob and the rest of the Progressive team for the last few years to build my education, to give me confidence to go and do it myself. And that's what I've been doing. So I now have a property portfolio. I have 7 houses. I have given up my job on February the 14th this year. I gave up my job, which is the most amazing thing, yeah. And I now have a portfolio which is generating significant money for me, and I'm doing what I love.
Okay, so we actually just had a conversation on the way down, didn't we? And you were saying almost, should I feel guilty? Do you just want to explain that kind?
One of my problems is I'm really enthusiastic.
It's a terrible problem.
It is a problem. Before I gave up my job, I was working in advertising for 18 years. I had the big corporate job. I was making money for lots of other people, and I didn't really make enough for myself. I was working really long hours.
Then how did that make you feel?
Generally really frustrated, and I didn't enjoy it anymore. So I decided that I wanted to give it up and do this full time. And that's why I'm so enthusiastic. I'm just loving what I'm doing.
Okay. And so was it quite a big decision? I mean, 18 years earning good money. I mean, was there any resistance from maybe, you know?
There was quite a lot of resistance from Mrs. Madill. Yeah. She said to me, and I quote, "As long as we have the same standard of living, that you can do what you want." So that's my motivation now.
That's a pretty big one.
Yes.
Okay, so let's forget the pre-Progressive ones, because you said, you know, the off-plan stuff didn't work. Post-Progressive, what's the cash flow from the properties you've bought?
I make just under £1,400 a month. I have 7 properties. The average discount I'm getting is 25% below market value. Okay,
and you're happy with that?
I am. I want more discounts now. I want more cash flow.
Oh, well, everyone gets greedy.
So I'm working on 2 more deals at the moment, which are slightly higher below market value, but I'm negotiating those as we speak.
Sure. Okay. So in addition to the cash flow that you've created from the deals you've done over the last, well, how long has it been doing those deals? How long have those 7 deals taken? 14 months.
Yeah.
Okay, did you hit the ground running, or did you start a bit slow?
No, you know my story. You know my story, and I got really het up with finding the best deals, going through the spreadsheets, making sure they worked. And
Mark must have got on really well.
Had lots of phone calls to Mark. Yeah. And it took me 6 months to really get going. So I didn't really start buying until about 7 months ago, and I've been doing it since then.
So you're pretty much now at a deal a month once you kind of warmed yourself up.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Project forward a year. How many do you think you might buy in the next year?
My goal for this year is another 15 houses in total. So that's my goal, and to raise £200,000 of JV finance, and to buy properties for clients. So I'm starting quite a few of these things already.
So if you've watched many of the Progressive videos before with many of the community members, you can see a common theme seems to be get a few properties, get some income, build a brand, and then share the message. And one of the things in the community, and Jamie, you might be able to sort of share your experience on this, is we really want to push you, if you ever get to sit here or be part of the community, to go out there and build your brand, share your message with the world. Because as much as I like to think that Progressive are the big boys, there's always rooms for everyone else with different styles of shirts. Said with no envy. So how are you finding sort of the whole brand building thing, and are you able to monetize different areas of property as well as just the properties themselves?
Yeah, so this is starting. So ever since Valentine's Day this year, when I set myself free, I bought more of these funny shirts. I went to lots of networking meetings. I'm going to at least one a week at the moment.
Paul Smith, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, they're not that funny. That's obviously coming from keeping the lifestyle that Mrs. Madill
I've got a lot of worse ones than this.
Yeah.
And I'm doing lots of networking. I'm really promoting myself as a brand. The shirts are part of that. And I'm finding more people are coming to me. They're asking me generic questions, what I do, how I do it. But they've also asked me to start teaching them about what I'm doing to see if they can do it too. And I'm really keen to, as you say, spread that knowledge around a bit.
And maybe a year ago, when you were looking to kind of get your first proper house, did you really think you'd maybe be able to, you know, build a brand? I mean, there's going to be hundreds, maybe thousands of people that will end up watching this video. Did you perceive that might be a thing you could do, or did it all seem a bit too kind of big?
No chance, absolutely no chance at all. And what I've realised is that people actually get attracted to you, irrespective of what your personality is like, irrespective of what your shirts look like. If they like you and you've got something to give, people come to you and get advice from you. And I think that's all part and parcel of the brand. You have to try too hard.
Yeah.
Even though obviously I do.
And something that I learned sort of building the progressive community is that, you know, we run our business our way, and obviously we've done well. But within the community, everybody else who's part of it, we have 250 odd VIP members, we have 10,000 people who've been on our masterclass, 100,000 people who bought each book, so 200,000 people who bought the books. And there's room for all of us, in this market. And that kind of sounds crazy with the amount of people that there are, but you know, there's such a diverse range of people. You've got your real analysts like Mark, and you've got people who are 50 and 60, you've been 35 years in a business. You've got like John Woolley, who's 19, you've got Joe Moore, who's 18, and you've got a whole range. And some people don't want to do business with us. I mean, I don't know why, but some people don't. They'd rather do business with someone else who's more like them. And I think that's great for you watching, because whoever you are and whatever experience you've got and wherever you're starting from, in a very short space of time, you can be the one packaging the deals. You can be the one, you know, writing the books, getting known in the industry. And that can make you 6 or 7 figures, as well as the passive property income, which is, obviously you can see that model in action with what we do.
Yeah.
What would you say to someone sitting on the fence? Because you must have had, you know, let's be fair, in a way, someone who's got nothing to lose and no money to lose, you could say it's easy for them, because giving up a really high-paid job with a very, how do we say this nicely, demanding Mrs. Madill from an income point of view.
She's going to kill me.
You know, you could say you've got a lot to lose, but you had to make a big decision.
Yep.
What would you say to someone thinking about making the big decision?
If you're even thinking about it, you have to do it. I think you can't afford not to do it, because if there's an element of doubt there, it obviously means you're not happy about something else that's happening in your life. And this could be the thing, as it was in my case and lots of others in the VIP program, to get you to where you want to be, whether it's more money, more time with your family, whatever it may be.
And how are you finding the whole free time and doing the other things? Because let's be honest, we all get into property for some kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
So are you able to spend more time with your family, and you're able to do other things? Because you've got kids, haven't you?
Yes, I've got 2 children, and I do my daddy daycare bit. I look after them quite a bit. I don't miss out on any sports days or sporting events or plays, which I used to do a lot. I used to work long hours, and I'd always be home late and would feel terrible about that. So I don't miss out on that anymore. And I'm just generally more involved. And I'm also a happier person as a result, which makes Mrs. Madill happier too.
And that's a perfect note to finish on. Other than, it would be great if maybe someone might want to get in touch with you, Jamie. Is that okay? Do you want to share any of your...
Sure. Always happy to help. So my website is propertypioneers.net, and my email is jamie@propertypioneers.net. So any questions at all, I'll be happy to help.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.